I just want to explain one thing about my experience visiting the Forest Lake Community Festival. I really am very glad I got to enjoy going there, because imagine how I didn't go there. I would miss out on my whole experience going there, until I would never have seen something that I have never seen before. And here's the thing. After for so many years going to the Toowong State School Hands and Hearts Fair in Brisbane, I feel like I love the Forest Lake Festival community near the parklands, near the lake. And I'll tell you what, I'm starting to be enjoying it, even though it's my first time doing it. This is why I love the Forest Lake Community Festival more than the Toowong State School Hands and Hearts Fair. When I used to go there as a student, I used to love doing all the different things. And I know my favorite thing I love doing for the last 10 years in 2015 and 8 years ago in 2017 was rock climbing, and also one usually of the rides that were in the Hands and Hearts Fair. But I feel like with everything, with live band music, you know, free rides and the face paint and the food trucks and all the other stuff, I really feel like I'm gonna really keep enjoying myself until they'll do it every year until next year in September. But I just want to say one thing. Whenever you stay to that event or not, even though it's really getting close to nighttime, you can always stay as long as you want to. But remember, you need to be safe whenever you're out. It really doesn't matter whether it's daytime or nighttime, or, you know, during in the middle of the night. But you need to really take good care of yourself when you're out, because the more you learn how to look after yourself, as well as daytime and nighttime, you will learn to be safe as long as you want to. But don't overthink it in your head. Don't overthink it too much. Whatever's going on is really dark at nighttime, even though it's so late. But you need to trust yourself. Do I want to keep going until nighttime, or do I just want to stick around until 5:45 or 6 p.m. at night? But you need to make that choice. It's not your parents. You need to make the choice, because when you become an adult, you can make a ton of choices how you want to stay as long as you want to. But you need to communicate to your parents. Like I said before many, many times, you need to communicate to your parents, because if you aren't communicating things very clearly, you will never get what you want. And like I said, you need to have parents who can hear you, and you need to speak up and communicate with them for yourself, because if you don't speak up for yourself, no one's going to get what you want. So always remember that. Keep communicating every time until you'll get what you want. Because if you try to complain so much, that's like what a child does. But usually really what an adult does is steps up for themselves and learn to get what they want. Okay, so just remember that until you'll know what you need to get before you ask what you want. Okay, thank you, bye.